Was Cena's pipe bomb actually unscripted? And did WWE regret airing it? Is CM Punk really getting replaced at Night of Champions? Why is WWE still going ahead with a Saudi show amid chaos? Did Matt Riddle just start his own Onlyfans? And why did Kora Jade disappear, only to resurface behind an Onlyfans paywall? If you're new here, make sure to like and subscribe. We bring you everything going on in WWE. Let's start with the one thing WWE didn't see coming. John Cena walked onto SmackDown and didn't just speak, he detonated. This wasn't a promo, it wasn't a build-up. It was a pipe bomb without warning, without filters, and without a script. He didn't deliver catchphrases or hype a match. He spoke from a place WWE couldn't control, and it showed. He tore into the system, called out the machine that molded him. And for the first time, Cena didn't look like a company man. He looked like someone who had been waiting for years to say this. The most shocking part? WWE let it air. Raw, uncut. As if they couldn't stop him in time. Or worse, they knew what was coming and chose to let it burn. Cena didn't name names for shock. He did it because he didn't care anymore. He talked about being used, being the poster boy, being forced to protect a system that crumbled the second he stopped playing nice. This wasn't a heel turn. It was a man shedding every ounce of scripted loyalty and saying what every veteran wants to, but never dares. The moment was so real, even the crowd didn't know how to respond. They weren't cheering or booing. They were watching a man unload 2 decades of silence. And the moment it ended, WWE didn't fade out. They didn't play music. They just let that uncomfortable silence hang. That's how you knew it wasn't planned. This was John Cena without the leash. And WWE has no clue what to do next. WWE is preparing for something no one expected. The possibility that CM Punk might not make it to Night of Champions. What's causing it? Injury concerns? Politics? No one's giving a straight answer. But the internal chatter says WWE is quietly working on a backup. And the name being thrown around is R-Truth. Yeah, R-Truth. At first, it sounds like a joke. But dig deeper, and it starts making sense. Truth's recent push isn't random. He's been picking up screen time, delivering real emotion, and the fans are behind him. WWE knows that if Punk's out, they need someone who won't feel like a weak replacement. And Truth somehow fits that chaos. The real story, though, is why WWE might replace Punk. Some say Punk isn't cleared. Others say it's backstage politics flaring up again. There's also this whisper that WWE wants to protect Punk for a bigger moment, possibly SummerSlam, and doesn't want to risk wasting a return pop at a Saudi show that's already losing heat. And then there's Cena, because if you line up what's happening, Cena's pipe bomb, Punk's uncertainty, and Truth being positioned out of nowhere, it's clear WWE is scrambling. This isn't just one guy missing a flight or tweaking his ankle. This feels like WWE suddenly realizing their perfect plan might fall apart, and scrambling to make it look like it was intentional all along. And if Punk does get replaced, expect a firestorm. Because fans aren't dumb. They'll know it wasn't part of the show. They'll know something cracked backstage. And if Cena's pipe bomb didn't wake people up, this will. While everything backstage is crumbling, WWE is pressing forward with Night of Champions in Saudi Arabia. Like nothing's wrong. But everything is wrong. The region is on edge. Tensions with Iran are spiking. Security warnings have gone out. Flights are being watched. Even foreign governments are quietly telling people, avoid unnecessary travel. But WWE, full steam ahead. They're not cancelling. They're not relocating. They're not even pretending to be cautious. They're treating Night of Champions like it's just another PPV. Except it's not. This isn't like when WWE was caught off guard by political unrest years ago. This time, they see it coming. They're choosing to walk into it, because money speaks louder than safety. And this isn't a small event. Cena's supposed to be there. Punk, if cleared, would headline. Major titles will be on the line. Yet Dominic Mysterio is already confirmed out. His injury only adds to the chaos. So why is WWE pushing this so hard? Simple. Contracts. The Saudi deal is one of the biggest cash grabs in wrestling history. And cancelling a show, even for legit reasons, risks blowing up that relationship. WWE knows if they pull out, it's not just about this event. It could kill future deals, ruin years of financial planning, and damage their global PR. But what they're not talking about is the risk. The real risk. Flying a roster of international stars into a politically unstable zone just for a payday isn't bold. It's reckless. If something goes wrong, they don't get a second chance. Fans are starting to catch on too. Social media's lighting up. People aren't asking, who's going to win the title? They're asking, why are they even doing this? And WWE? Completely silent. No statement, no transparency, just pretending like it's business as usual. But when Night of Champions goes live, if it even does, everyone will be watching for the wrong reasons. Not the matches, not the rivalries. They'll be watching to see if WWE makes it out clean. Matt Riddle's done playing by WWE's rules, and he's proving it in the most chaotic way possible. Just months after his WWE release, Riddle didn't fade out or go indie quietly. He launched his own site, Onlyfans. And yes, that's exactly what it sounds like. $20 a month, no corporate filter, no PG rating. Just Riddle being Riddle, with absolutely no leash. And this isn't a one-time promo or a side hustle. He's seriously doubling down on it. There's merch, themed shoots, even custom requests. It's the kind of thing WWE would have shut down in seconds if he was still under contract. But now, Riddle's using that chaos as a brand. He knows what people are watching for. He knows controversy sells. And he's walking straight into it. There's no ring, no script, just a former WWE superstar leaning into the exact version of himself they tried to tone down for years. The wild, unfiltered bro persona, now fully unleashed and monetized. What's even more unhinged is how his fans are reacting. It's not quiet, it's exploding. He's gaining traction fast, especially from followers who don't even care about wrestling. They're watching for the spectacle, and Riddle's giving it to them. What does this mean for a WWE return? Absolutely nothing. He's burning that bridge while dancing on the ashes. This isn't a temporary rebellion. It's a full transformation. And WWE? They're pretending it's not happening. No statement, no acknowledgement, just silence. Because they know any reaction gives it oxygen. And right now, they can't afford more fire. But the truth is, Riddle doesn't care. He's out. He's free. And now he's proving exactly why WWE couldn't control him in the first place. Kora Jade disappears from WWE, then reappears on Onlyfans as Elena Black. Kora Jade vanished from WWE without a word. No farewell promo, no injury update, no NXT storyline conclusion. She just disappeared. And now she's back. Not in a ring, not under the WWE banner, but under her old indie name, Elena Black, on OnlyFans. That's the move. She didn't try to re-sign. She didn't tease an AEW jump. She went completely rogue and launched her own brand in one of the most unexpected ways possible. A paywall, direct to fans, full control, no scripts, no approval. And unlike others, this wasn't a slow transition. It was overnight. WWE fans went from asking, "Where's Kora Jade?" to, "Is this really her?" in a matter of hours. But this isn't some throwaway rebrand. Elena Black is who she was before WWE, before the polished NXT image, before the controlled promos and choreographed character work. And now she's reclaiming it. With content WWE would have shut down instantly. This also isn't just about money, it's about ownership. She's taking her audience with her, unfiltered, uncensored, and outside the system. And judging by the surge in traffic and attention, it's working. WWE tried to mold her into something marketable, but in the process, they buried the real version. And now that version is back, and thriving in a space WWE can't touch. And here's the kicker. WWE isn't talking about it, not because they're confused, but because they're threatened. They built Kora Jade into a name, but Elena Black is the one making money now, and WWE gets none of it. What this shows, especially after Riddle, is that the floodgates are opening. Superstars are starting to realize they don't need WWE to stay relevant. They just need freedom and a phone. This isn't just one wild week. This is a shift. WWE isn't in control like they used to be. Superstars are going off script, going online, and making more noise outside the system than they ever could inside. Cena dropped the mic. Punk might walk. The Saudi deal is running on chaos, and stars like Riddle and Kora are proving they don't need Vince or Hunter to stay relevant. Just freedom and a platform. The era of silence is over. This is wrestling in 2025. Raw, unpredictable, and completely unfiltered.